they were the best doubles team, even though for that time it wasn't necessarily accurate.
Right.
It's just it was like a perception thing.
And I mean, Awagi only ever traveled once, whereas Frog-Sage has gone places. I mean,
they've
I've
gone
gone two
places.
places. But getting into game one.
One day I hope to go places.
You're pretty short, though. That's mostly
You're
irrelevant,
right.
but I wanted to point it out.
I can't get to the top shelf. I need a stool. But anyway, just getting into this. I'm not surprised to see Crows go Cloud over his usual Robin. I think it's kind of become a co-main for him in recent months since, what was that tournament? Was it Frostbite or Smash and Splash? Smash and Splash. He's kind of, I think, made Cloud more of an active participant in a
got
rotation.
a little, disenchanted with Robin at that point, and then pulled out of Cloud and took a set over Skillager.
Yeah, and I think especially like when there's two of the same character on a doubles team, it just kind of
finishing touch.
Did he just like walk up and do that?
It was raw.
That was pretty cool. I like that.
I think the name of this...
The arc fire wasn't very effective, clearly. Anyway, you were saying?
I think the name of this game is going to be how well Frog-Sage can keep the pressure on Cloud.
Sorry, go on.
I believe the way that they want this team to work is to have essentially Ryu just go in and Cloud stock tank and randomly get a finishing touch.
Yeah. And I think that like the way this blue team's trying to work is just to get as many early kills off of conversions from Cloud or just Shoryukens from Ryu.
Sure. If
they split off into 1v1s, which Scorpio tends to sit in the back a lot. So that makes it a lot easier for Hate and Crows to kind of execute that game plan.
But a whiffed final touch there will leave Cloud without limit and at high percent. This would be Red Team's time to capitalize on that.
And see, that's the thing. Like, you know, Scorpio has his back turned towards both Hate and his partner, and that's all it takes is one up tilt or one light down tilt.
Rapid jab into down smash coming out of the red team.
That was a kind of a crazy little DI mix up that Frog-Sage did. Going deep though on Ryu. Not quite what they're looking for though.
Half the team off stage. Blue team exerting some stage control, but losing it quickly.
And see, for blue team though, like they don't need stage control for all that long if their conversions are on point.
And it seems like the blue team's actually chasing Robin down.
Yeah.
Almost ignoring Greninja entirely until he's at a kill percent.
Well, you know, when Frog-Sage is excelling, that's why, is because Shinjobi is getting a lot.
Shinjobi just up smashed Cloud's down air. That was
good.
So well timed. That was so well done.
The thirsty F smash. Getting punished from one of Greninja's.
Has to run his limit.
Yep.
I think it kicks in the face by his teammate.
Ooh, I'm surprised we didn't see a jump from the ledge there, and Scorpio poked his head above the ledge.
Just in time to eat that sword to the face.
Doesn't feel good, I'm sure.
Never eaten one before, but we should ask him how it tastes after. He would not appreciate that.
A little too much iron, I'm guessing.
But advantage red team right now. Scorpio's doing really well at his stock tank roll.
I think Crows is just going to have to make this stock last as long as he can.
And Shinjobi doing a very good job of keeping Hate away from Scorpio.
Yeah, Hate would have been in a great spot, but Shinjobi got both hits of that up smash. He would have just been asking for a Shoryu that probably would have killed him.
And there he goes.
Yep. One thing I've seen Hate do in the past is like he'll kind of walk up and just do a lot of these like light input Shoryus that are kind of deceptively hard to punish sometimes if you're not really thinking. Ooh, there's one. Up throw, not quite.
And they're both at kill percent. Yep. Not going to do it. He DI'd that really well.
Second one will take it. He's so much higher up there that...
He was higher up, and I think he actually guarded it.
Yeah.
So that's why he got the straight up DI. Hate was expecting the regular one. Or he did the regular one, and Hate was expecting the runner. But
I think this was a lot closer than I think even I expected it to be.
I Hate Birds has actually been a static team.
Is Joe playing Duck Hunt? Joe is so playing Duck Hunt.
You know, I was talking to Scorpio about this, and he actually doesn't mind the combo because Duck Hunt can get essentially grabs whenever he wants. He puts the can out there, runs near it, and he can get a grab. Yeah, and then Robin does a lot of damage.
Yeah, and so many people don't, they don't know what to do against all these things that Duck Hunt can just throw out there. And I feel like you just don't have to respect him very much. And like you have to respect what he can get off of a single hit, but as long as you don't get hit.
And Duck Hunts are actually a fan of the idea that they have a winning matchup on Ryu. So if Shinobi felt pressured by Ryu or like he couldn't keep him out well enough, all these multi-hits are going to help him out a lot.
Yeah. Like the reticles from the Clay Pigeon.
The can being 2 hits itself.
Yep. Or the comboing off of a gunman hit to any of his aerials. Ryu can't really land well because up air has so many hits to it.
It also lets an aggro Robin happen, which is terrifying. Yeah. Like, these two can now switch their roles as opposed to always having one stock tank.
Yeah. It's very fluid. Oh, okay. But he continues it anyway.
Everyone's dead, but not the final touch.
Except for Duck Hunt.
I'm not over that.
He used his jump pretty early, but Crows is able to get back to ledge.
And just
I would have loved that Duck Hunt board throw into Dark Thunder.
The stage control Red's exerting with their projectiles is just, they literally can't land.
Yeah, well, like, especially in a stage like this, you know, that makes me think that's why Joe switched to Duck Hunt.
Yeah. It might be stage dependent.
Yeah.
That'd be really smart. That meaty throw on, hitting both over 100%.
The synergy is really real from Frog Stage right now, and it's, you know, after such a close game, game one, you know, blue team, I feel like it's a lot closer than it looks.
Ooh, great forward smash coverage
down a full
on
stock.
Get up. Down to 2 full stocks. I mean, they are probably a kill percent from Ryu in some fashion, but, you know, until you get that stock, it doesn't matter if you're that kill percent.
Yeah. Because both these characters can keep these, you know, folks out pretty easily with how much stuff is all over the screen. I know Cloud's, you know, mobility is so great, but when there's this much going on, even for him, it can be kind of hard to get through some of it.
And Robin will lose his stock to a short Ethan.
I like that save from Crows.
Ooh, did not mean to go to the Super Armor 3.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the air dash from that. Oh my god.
Going for the spike. And this is actually a lot more convincing out of Frog Stage.
Yeah.
Can it be Dog Stage now? Joe Stage?
Joe Stage. Okay, I like that more.
They're going for style at this point.
Oh, totally.
And, you know, Crows earlier was throwing out a lot of finishing touches. I don't mind the idea when you're behind.
Yeah.
You got to make up some ground.
Sometimes you have to try to make something happen.
And he did land one the first game. Footstool?
Are they dating him?
This might be happening. Or maybe they just don't have their kill confirms set up yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. When Robin gets the grab, I don't know if they know the follow-up. Like, this will probably be up smash or up air or a footstool or just dating him.
Yeah, they're oh man, this is so, like, I get the, you know, the competitive spirit and all, but like it's so demoralizing for them to do that to you.
I mean, Cloud's not a character I'd want to do that to. Now, apparently, Crows didn't know that you needed the eye of that down. Because if you hold in, you die off the top. And he went straight up.
He goes straight up.
Straight up. But convincing game 2 from Dog Sage, as they are now called.
Even if just for one game. Lucas.
And Hate does have a Lucas. I've actually played against this Lucas. It's very good. He gets footstool combos, and those aren't really useful in doubles. But if you felt like his mobility was the issue with Ryu, which it probably was, I like the character switch.
Especially when you're down 2, it's kind of like, well, might as well try something.
And if nothing else, you hope to see these guys again, and you're collecting data.
Yeah.
But so far, this Dog Stage team is just still very much on top of it. I think Crows is going for a footstool.
I guess I don't think. Ooh, we got a
jab block.
Jab block there.
But the thing is, in doubles, you can't make nearly as much out of it.
Unless your partner is kind of occupying theirs on the other side of the stage. It's such a situational thing.
And I just remembered Lucas does have a reflector.
Yes.
That might be an additional reason.
He technically has one.
And in doubles, you're way more likely to get it.
Yeah. But will we see it?
That's true. And just being able to combat these projectiles a little bit with your own.
Surprised we didn't see a follow-up from that down throw there from Hate.
Ooh, that was pretty. Oh. And then he hits the double hit of Nair. Scorpio, well done. Ooh, great challenge on that Peak and Thunder. Oh! Oh, the wall jump spike! And then he was saved by Crows.
And I see Jackie Peanuts off in the corner. He has no idea what he's doing.
Oh! There's just so much happening.
This dog, though.
Dog Sage is where it's at. Scorpio going for the Elwyn spike.
Maybe that's why he plays Duck Hunt, so they could be Dog Sage.
And the great
Animal Sage.
There was a great up B by Scorpio into Hate's up B, so he would survive. Because Hate did get the spike. But,
okay.
There we
go. See, that's kind of what we were talking about earlier, where, like, in order for something like a jab block to work in doubles, they just have to be so far away from you that
Blue team
you have all the time in the world.
There goes. No, he's living. Really? Look at that.
He has a decent amount of rage, too. And okay.
Sniped his teammate right out of
Can't
that.
say I didn't do that myself today.
And Hate's got a 4v1.
I think it's his turn. I think it's Hate's turn now.
Yeah, maybe. They get to share the Daning experience.
They have 4 stocks now.
So for those of you who don't know, our very own Yeti, Yadiana, just made a video about something that happens occasionally in the community.
From Scorpio.
Typically
specifically.
to Dane Reich. And it's the act of essentially getting your opponent to such a high percent before you kill them to essentially toy with your food. And when you're up in a two games and a bunch of stocks, this is the situation where it happens.
And it's not like Duck Hunt's going to be killing them with anything anytime soon.
No, I believe...
So that makes it easier. Okay.
I think the goal often for Scorpio is actually to kill with up throw.
Yeah.
Which is near 200% or so.
Jeez. Let's see, I was kind of not it.
And this is what happens.
Just these little small
grabs,
hits.
pummels, down tilts,
jabs,
things that aren't but not jab 3 because that might kill.
That might kill. Except for Duck Hunt's. Duck Hunt's jab 3 probably wouldn't kill for a while.
Does he have a gentleman's?
Yeah.
Okay.
He shoves his butt in their face.
Ah.
Oh.
That was a lot of percent.
I'm sure Hate really hates himself right now. Maybe he just hates Dog Sage.
I like the you kill my dog and you get stabbed in the face.
The abrupt ending. I'm like, okay.
You've gotten too close.
We have 2 stocks left. Okay, I'm just saying.